The soaring homeworld burned violet under a dying sky. Screams of civilians echoed through the crystalline valleys as biomechanical invaders, known only as the Varn, descended like a swarm of locusts. Their spider-legged mechs tore through Soreng. Cities with eerie precision. Shields failed. Communication relays were jammed. The Galactic Council had abandoned them, and so the Sorens, in desperation, activated an ancient distress beacon banned under Treaty 7, a deep-frequency signal that reached far beyond the civilized galaxy. A. Forbidden's call for help. Captain Ralsa of the Soren Defense Network stood among the wreckage of Tower 9, gazing up at the star-punctured sky. "No one will come," she whispered, voice cracked with soot and sorrow. "We are already dead." But somewhere beyond the known stars, someone heard them. They didn't arrive with fanfare or fleets. There were no warning beacons, no heralds. Of light. Just silence. Followed by shadows. At first, the Varn noticed something strange. Units began disappearing one by one in zones considered clear. Their encrypted feeds showed nothing but static and sudden, unexplained distortions. Scouts sent to investigate found only empty husks, limbs torn off with surgical precision. Then came the message. It was human. Ceasefire. Civilians will be protected. Surrender or be removed. The Varn I dismissed it. It had encountered humans once before centuries ago during the Elteri War and cataloged them under low galactic threat. Primitive, fractured, emotionally volatile, but what returned from the shadows wasn't primitive. It was predatory. Captain Ralsa watched through the fractured window of a crumbling dome as the night twisted. Humanoids emerged without sound figures. Clad in matte black armor with glowing red visors, their movements ghost-like. They held weapons that emitted no heat signature, no charge burst, just cold, silent death. In under 4 hours, the frontline Varn legions collapsed. Entire siege walkers were neutralized with black hole charge packs, illegal tech banned for over 1,000 cycles. Soran resistance fighters tried to assist, but were gently waved off. The strangers didn't speak much. Only one who referred to herself simply as Wraith 2 communicated briefly. "We are Human Recon 9, Deathworld born. You called." Ralsa blinked. "But why? Why would you come?" "The Council says Earth is isolationist. You don't get involved." Wraith 2 tilted her head. "We don't, unless someone screams loud enough." The Varn retaliated. On day 3, they deployed their orbital dreadnought, the Harvester of Obedience. A world killer, capable of liquefying a continent in minutes. That's when the shadows showed their true teeth. Without alert or command, 5 dark human ships blinked into high orbit, cloaked in quantum dust. Sleek, sharp-edged crafts that bore no national flags, only a single insignia. A skull atop a shattered planet. One transmission. Target locked. Initiating orbital correction. The Harvester didn't even have time to respond before its core. Destabilized, imploded by some kind of gravity shear weapon. No explosion, just silence. And then a crater of drifting debris. Varn Combs went berserk. Retreat codes were issued. But it was too late. The shadows were already among them. Days passed. Then weeks. The Varn retreated entirely, leaving only broken machines and blackened memories. The Sorens slowly reclaimed their cities. And yet, many whispered of the humans not in fear, but awe. They never asked for tribute, never demanded allegiance, never spoke of politics or power. They simply vanished as suddenly as they had come. Ralsa stood at the edge of the Sky Temple ruins, watching a single black figure walk toward a dropship on the horizon. She called out, "Why do you do this?" The figure Wraith 2 again paused. "For most of the galaxy," she said, voice filtered through her helmet, "Earth is a myth. A warning story, something children are told to behave." Ralsa nodded slowly. "Are you?" Wraith 2 turned her head. "No, we're worse." She stepped into the ship. The hatch hissed shut. And just like that, the shadows faded. Months later, Galactic Council broadcast. A formal inquiry has been opened regarding unauthorized human intervention in Sector 9D. The use of Deathworlder operatives constitutes a breach of galactic military protocol. An envoy has been dispatched to Earth. That envoy never returned. Instead, a final message was received from an unknown source. If you ever abandon another species again, we'll be watching. And from that day forward, when galaxies burned and empires fell, the cry for help was never sent to the Council again. It was whispered to the shadows, to the Deathworlders.